Getting behind the wheel of a new car is quite normal for us. That's something we live for. But I'll be honest, at times it tends to get a bit mundane. You know what breaks that monotony? Something that wears a proper M badge. And I'm rest assured that my day today is going to be full of thrill and excitement. So what am I waiting for? Let's get going. Well, yes, this is no ordinary day for me, and I'm headed for a small road trip in the M340i because I want to experience this to the fullest. Right at the beginning of this review, I'm giving you this up that this is the perfect performance car you can buy with a dash of practicality under the 1 crore bracket. Yes, this is the one that has come the closest to it. So let's begin with the performance first. Step on the throttle and it goes. In fact, if you're one of those who want to make your office commute even more enjoyable and you look forward to it, the M340i is what you should be getting behind the wheel of. Yes, this makes your drive so entertaining.
Under the hood, the BMW M340i gets a 3-litre inline 6-cylinder twin-turbo petrol engine coupled with a 48-volt mild hybrid system and belting out 369 brake horsepower at 5500 to 6500 RPM and 500 Newton meters that kicks in as low as 1600 RPM and stretches all the way to 4000 RPM, making for a meaty torque band. The engine is mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission, and all of it together in action makes this new BMW M340i sprint from 0 to 100 km/h in just 4.4 seconds. The fun part is that power output in this facelift is down by around 13 brake horsepower, but behind the wheel, boy can you figure.
Now behind the wheel, the BMW M340i will keep you entertained all along. The performance is very engaging and not intimidating, which is a big positive for me because it won't overwhelm you. You have good command on the speed. The engine is very responsive. I am driving in comfort mode now and I'm cruising happily on the highway. Overtaking comes very easy for me and it just shoots. So the throttle response is brisk and is very quick. In fact, on a good stretch of highway, you can carry decent amount of speed without any bother. But if you're lucky enough to find a good stretch of road like this, switch to Sports Plus and see it singing to your tunes. Heard that? It kind of pushes you to push it even harder. Believe me, this is a car that you can drive daily. You can take daily to your office, and on weekends you can go and have a blast on the track. And believe me, you'll just love playing with these paddle shifters. Now, why I said that the performance is very much engaging and not intimidating is because the way it handles it is just beautiful. The suspension has been tuned to favor handling, so the springs are shorter, the dampers are stiffened, and just point it in a corner like one I'm approaching and it just feels so sure-footed. The feedback from the steering is very direct. It's very pointy and gives you oodles of confidence here behind the wheel. Believe me, you can carry decent speed, quite decent speed, and very comfortably. What is further reassuring, the kind of grip you get from the Pirelli P0 255 section tires this car is riding on. Yes, commendable grip on the road, but you have to be a bit extra careful with these tires because these are super low profile tires. So on potholes, on rough surface, you will have to slow down quite a bit because you don't want to damage your sidewalls, right? What I suggest is maintain a slightly lower tire pressure and it should help you navigating through the rough surfaces. Now the stiffened suspension, it does take a toll on the ride quality because you'll feel all the undulations, even the smallest of potholes inside the cabin. Yes, you'll feel them, but at no point it gets unnerving or too much jarring. So still you will be comfortable, and that's why this maintains a very good balance between performance and comfortable drivability. Now what's even more impressive, that when you're approaching a corner like these, the bucket seats will hold you in your position, and it also has the M rear differential. So when you're at a corner, it will shift traction to the right wheel, and that helps you maintaining decent amount of speed even on corners and maintains the agility of the car. So again, very much reassuring, and in terms of performance, it is very much satisfying. And last but not the least, the M specific brake calipers do a good job of masking speed, which is even more confidence inspiring. And before I show you the other aspects of the car, let me tell you that the BMW M340i also comes with launch control, and it clocks triple digit speeds in just 4.4 seconds. So why not? Let's try that. Just let me pull over and make sure that my surroundings are safe. Engage this into Sports Plus, traction control in Sports, foot on the brake, building upon revs, launch control is activated, and and you go. Man, this is so fun. Now if you own a BMW M340i, I doubt that you will ever going to be on the back seat, but for your family members, let me show you how comfortable that place is. So Surya is behind the wheel now, and I'm at the rear seat of the BMW M340i. Now in terms of space, it feels quite similar to the regular 3 Series, so good knee room I have here, decent legroom as well, because I can tuck in my feet under the seat and I'm in a comfortable position, good under thigh support, and the seat is quite comfortable, good cushioning, not too soft, not too firm, so good on longer commutes. And I'm okay with the backrest angle as well. I can make myself even more comfortable because I have the armrest here with cup holders and rear climate control system as well with physical buttons, which I quite like because I don't have that access in the front seat. There I can access it only through the touch screen, and that gets a bit distracting for me. Having said that, when it comes to ride quality, remember the M340i gets M suspension, so that's quite stiff, so the rear passenger will feel those bumps even sharper. So all the undulations, all the potholes and speed breakers, at that time you will be asking your chauffeur to slow down even more, because again it gets very much prominent at the rear. But when you're on a smooth tarmac, that times it still feels very settled, so a bit compromise just on that front. Now the cabin of the BMW M340i has a very perfect blend of sportiness and practicality. The carbon fiber finish you see on the central console and on the top of the dashboard right here looks very sporty and very premium. Also the bucket seats, they hold you in position as I said, and very comfortable on longer commute. The Alcantara finish on the top right here again has a very premium feel to it, and in terms of overall finish it looks very plush. In terms of design, it's very similar to the regular 3 Series, and you have got similar chrome inserts on the steering wheel, paddle shifters and around the aircon vents. So overall the cabin is a nice place to be in. Now when we talk about features, the single unit curved display remains the highlight. We have seen this in all new BMW cars, and even the M340i gets it. The touchscreen is the 14.9-inch unit, massive in size but very nicely executed. Response is very sharp, very crisp, and graphics super nice. Also comes with wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto connected tech, and host of apps. Then the digital instrument cluster right in front of me has all the information you need on the go, and graphics even here are very sharp. And more features like you have wireless charging, you have got a decent sized sunroof right here, powered seats with memory function, also Harman Kardon system that sounds very nice and further complemented by ambient lighting. Having said that, there are few small omissions, like you don't get ventilated function or cooled function for the front seats, and a very small tiny gear lever right here just feels like a switch and not the stubby gear lever that we are so used to, that used to feel so sporty. But a car that drives this well, these small omissions, they don't seem actually a compromise. And finally, coming to the styling, the BMW M340i looks like a regular 3 Series but with a splash of sportiness, courtesy its lowered stance and this beautiful honeycomb piano black mesh grille. Now it gets active air vents, so at lower speed they open up to cool the engine, but when you speed up they close to give you better aerodynamics. Then you have these beautiful sleek LED BMW headlights right here with inverted comma DRLs, so a new pattern there, and the throw is quite good. They do a well job of lighting up the road. Also down there the bumper is quite chiseled, quite sharp. You have got air ducts right here and finished in piano black. Up top, muscular lines on the bonnet enhances its sense of aggression. On to the profile now, and the lowered stance becomes even more apparent here, but the highlight for me remains these 19-inch alloy wheels. Looks very sexy, very sporty, and you get M-specific blue brake calipers right here. Now these are shot in Pirelli P0 tires, which, as I said, give you commendable road on the grip, but you have to be that careful with potholes and rough surfaces. Now more sporty elements, like you have got this M-badge on the fender and nicely finished black ORVMs right here. So overall, again in profile, looks very sexy. Now at the rear you still have that 3 Series flavor, the same LED tail light units that look very sleek and very wraparound treatment you have seen there, but thanks to this different bumper, looks the most distinguished section right here at the rear. Houses this beautiful black diffuser and dual exhaust tips that you have already seen how lovely it syncs to your throttle responses. So that was all about the BMW M340i. It is going to be my perfect companion and my perfect dose of thrill on daily basis. But you know what? I'm not going to limiting it just to daily chores. If I will ever be owning a BMW M340i, I'm definitely going to show it the track and have some fun with it every once in a while.